I don't know how to say your name, man. Grow to NV. Welcome to the video. Also, welcome to all of you. Today, we are playing a deck that was originally created by somebody whose name I completely forgot. Please hold. Canadian Alfredo came up with the original idea for the deck. I took it, didn't change a ton, but I basically got rid of, what's his name, man? My brain is Hulkbuster, which is fine. It's a fine card. I feel like I don't use it a lot. I got rid of Hulkbuster and threw Death in, which is a bit of a bummer. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we'll do this, I guess. Because we have a lot of cards that we're fine blowing up, but really, I want to try and use Nico a little bit in here. And I've played around with this a little bit, and I feel like it's worked out really well every time I've played it. It's this. And then next turn we play out Deadpool plus, and it'll kill Venom too, probably. Yeah, that's fine. Our null is pretty big. Yo, that works out great. Unless they get Silver Samurai again, that wouldn't be nearly as wonderful. We could do this. Oh, but if they play Silver Samurai again, it'll just take out our Taskmaster, which isn't too big of a problem. I mean, our null is a big frickin' fella. And we could play Deadpool plus null. Things are good. So yeah, I've enjoyed this so far. I have not had a ton of games where I've actually had Nico. And I have to mess with it a little bit, because I'm not sure that it works how my brain tells me it does. First thing I want to say, because I didn't understand the card when I got it, I guess, but I thought it made a spell in your hand. That is not what it does. It is a spell, but the spell on the card, so it's on reveal, changes every turn. Maybe you already understood that better than me. It's all good. But so whatever you choose to do, like whenever you choose to play the card, is what you get. In a warm-up game I just did, there was one spell that when you play your next card, it doubles that card's power. It did not do that. And maybe it's because I blew Nico up, but I don't know what happened. All right, Wakanda's obnoxious. We don't want that effect. This one, after you play your next card, it becomes a demon. Not what we're looking for. What effect did they have? After you play your next card, give it +2 power. This is after you play your next card, add a copy to your hand. I don't know what we would get that we would want that for. But we'll find out. This has been a ridiculous chunk of time, man. I have been sick. My wife has been sick. I am mentally and physically pretty exhausted at this exact moment. I think we both got some sort of flu that's going around. And sickness while having 2 children. I mean, sickness in general sucks, but when you have 2 kids, it's pretty freaking exhausting. Oh, and it's like, it's in the middle of the location. It's interesting. Is it interesting? I don't know. I feel like it is, because I said it. Next turn. Oh, yeah. Well, it's changing up a little bit what I want to do, maybe. Let's hold. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to go Forge. Mr. Pool. Mr. Monger. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So death will be down to 1. Trying to avoid Cosmo. Oh, and if they're going for Phoenix Force, we definitely screwed that up because we're taking out Forge and Nico for them. And now we have a 0 cost. Ooh, yeah. This is a turn where I'm not sure exactly what I want to play out. Honestly, I kind of want to play Null, because then we can Taskmaster and Deadpool final turn. But we'll do this, Ask Deadpool. I think they messed up. Maybe we messed up. Is that really a thing that they wanted to do? Task. Yeah, don't do that. Also, Ragnar is one of the names that I threw out there as a possible name for my first child. There's no way that my wife was going to go for it, but I was just looking through boy names, and that was one that popped up, and it stuck in my brain for way too long as fun. But yeah, I got a weird story to tell. We lost yet? We have not. Oh, this is a weird video. I'm used to losing so fast. It'll be this game, now that I mentioned it. It's fine. All right, X-23, Wolverine, Deathlock is my current plan. I don't remember exactly what day, but I think it was Friday. My son was talking to me. Not what I want. And he... Dad. Saw a shadow of you on the ceiling. And I did not understand the context for that statement. Also, check this out. I finally got an inked Wolverine. It looks totally acceptable. After you play your next card, move it on location to the right. It could go to the right? Ooh. So after he said that, I questioned my wife, and she's like, yeah, there's a shadow of you on the ceiling, I guess. But that doesn't make any sense. Did he see me in the morning before I went to work or something like that? No, it's just a shadow of you. Like, you're crazy too? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Straight up, and whether you believe in this stuff or not, okay. You play your next card. I copy to your hand. Thank you. The place where I live is supposedly a haunted place. And whether that is something you believe in or not, that's okay. I have stories from previous people who lived there and things that happened with their small children that are relatively unexplainable. And so in my brain, I'm like, all right, well, here's our first instance that I've experienced. And I kind of forgot that that was a conversation that everybody had. And if I Killmonger again, I get a good amount of, I mean, I'll have, let's be realistic, I'll have 2 extra energy for final turn, which could turn out to be really helpful. I don't know. I went to bed, and This has happened every night since the initial statement of that there was a shadow of me on the ceiling. And when I got in bed, son says, Dad, look, it's you on the ceiling. Oh, there we go. And it, it's more correct than it seems like it was as a statement. I looked up, and there is a shadow that does look strikingly like myself on the ceiling. And it is not anything weird. It is a shadow that is cast by the little... there's a blue light beside my bed on top of a electrical box that is hitting the top of a fan that I got off of a very cheap website. It just looks like a tall, weird cylinder, which I guess is what I look like, plus a lampshade that's right next to it. And so it builds my shoulders. It has a good space for my a good shadow beard in there as well. And I was relatively shocked that, one, my son looked at that and said, that's a shadow of Dad, but also that it did kind of look like me. Very accidental. Yes. Do I want 2 Wolverines? Oh no, after you play your next card, double the card's power. That sounds too good to use. Well, we just lost the spell. Never mind. Don't care about moving it. No. Oh, that could be fun. Never mind, I take it back. And Valley of the Hand is really fun for us too. What do we get though? I don't know what that... Oh, and it's randomized. That's cool. After you play your next card, replace that card's location. So I could do something like boom, boom. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, the thought process is here, man. Boom. It's a card that I think is really cool. It just takes a lot of thinking, I guess. Were they... Oh, that's fine. Oh, cool. So Forge is going to turn into a demon. And then it is going to get smacked by Deathlock. I wish there was a different way to play this. This does feel a little bit scuffed. But I needed to change right, I felt in my heart. So I did, but I didn't actually need to change it. So, bummer. Now a Venom would probably be pretty good. Or a Carnage. Killmonger feels maybe like it's too good to use, but I'm going to do it anyway. Also, Valley of the Hand is going to pop off. Oh, next turn. I don't know that I really want to use this, but Death should be... Is it free now? Oh, it's not free, but it's really freaking close. What do we get? The left is a little bit weird. Oh, it's gonna turn into a demon? I think this is broken. That didn't work very well. Sorry, everybody. Oh, good. I think a nice retreat is a-okay. Also, I have climbed in snap points and like this nonsense pretty effectively. Maybe not just with this deck. I did play way too much Ala Tribunal over the weekend because I think that might be one of my favorite things to mess with. I will say, this deck came from a Snap Judgments video that I watched. And if you don't know what to play, I think that's a really good place to start. They had quite a few decks. And, ooh, nice. I think that this is just what I gravitated towards because I love... Is that what I want to do? And we'll go for it. I love destroy stuff. They playing? Oh, negative destroy. So this is a big problem for us. Like it's a pretty strong frickin' deck. Venom could be great. So unless we draw perfectly, they're gonna dust us. Oh, never mind. They still have to draw negative in order to destroy us. This feels like a Killmonger left situation. Next turn, we can play Venom. And then the next turn, we can play Task. And if X-23 goes to the left, we are frickin' in business. Right. Oh, Nico. You play your next card, give it +2. Not exactly what we're looking for. Here. I think we save Nico maybe for final turn or something. But our Venom is going to be a big fella. And Nico. It's good we kept Nico in our hand, though. Oh, boy. I'm feeling a little bit spread thin here. Don't exactly know how they win. Wasn't it? Don't believe. But they gave it a good shot. So I don't even know if Nico is necessary for this deck. I think when you can get the right cards in the right combination, it can be really strong. But even without seeing Nico or seeing Deadpool, I feel like we are destroying it. That's not a phrase anyone uses. It's fine. Has anyone else played my current... I don't know. Can't say obsession because that feels bad. I'll go with... now we'll go with obsession. It's called Backpack Battles. I don't know. After you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. No, thank you. Not what I'm looking for. And the gist of it is you have a backpack. And in that backpack, oh no, that's not good. In that backpack, you put a bunch of different things. This is not good. This is a bad start. And the things that you put in there help you fight. If you ever played Super Auto Pets, it's a similar feel. Like it's like an auto battler. You have control before you get into the round as to what happens. Now, I wonder what they're gonna do. After you play your next card, replace that card's location. That seems like that might actually be a good thing. But yeah, I think we got to change up Mojo World. I don't know. It's one of those games that is really hard for me to recommend to other people. But I find it to be an incredibly fun experience. It's really hard to explain. And the way that I explained it did not make it seem super entertaining or fun. So Yeah, I don't know. It's really good. On one of the days that I was sick, I sat in bed and I played that most of the day instead of playing Marvel Snap. 44, dude, we're moving up. Let's give this one more shot. We'll move on. Yeah, just keep in mind, there's a crazy flu bug going around at the moment. Stomach bug. I don't know exactly what it is. Cannabinoid. Goodness. Ooh, that's real good for us. After you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. And we got a pass. Change the location, which doesn't help us at this point. Forge, Mr. Pool. If we could get Carnage, I think that might be the best drop we could get. Or the best pull we could get, sorry. But I don't feel like I've seen Carnage much. And is this just +2? After you play your next card, give it +2 power, so we want to save that. It's such a waste of Venom. But we'll have a 1/6 Deadpool. That's good. I also, I gotta shout out Primal Jacob. I'm supposed to do it in every video, I think, but I'm pretty terrible at doing it. Is that 2 copies? You play your next card, destroy it, and draw 2 cards. I feel like that's really good. Primal Jacob is the sole member of the fam still, which is my YouTube membership. So thank you, Primal Jacob. You're the man. But Primal Jacob asked me a question on Saturday, and I did a live stream. And one of the things that I noted after I got home is that I was sick, and not a big fan of that experience in general. But oh no! All right, it's fine. It's fine. Apparently, there's a bug that if you destroy a card, it crashes your game. So that's good for us. We'll go boom, boom, boom. We will feel happy. Primal Jacob asked me a question about what it is like or what changes after you're a parent, and I could not think of an answer to save my life because I was sick. I had a fever when I got home from after streaming, and just I wasn't feeling great. So that is just how stuff goes, I suppose. That could have backfired more, but it did not.
All systems go.
Ooh, and we have priority, which is not awesome. He's going to move a lot to the middle. And then maybe even like Heimdall. I don't know. I don't think this deck runs Heimdall. It either, I believe, runs Eliath or Doom. Either way, I mean, Eliath could take us out. But I think we'll probably be all right. And I didn't have an answer to the question. And so I started thinking about it as time went on. And by that, I mean over the last couple days. And I still don't have a great answer. I guess the best thing that I could think of is that, and it's just an example, but looking at things that my kid was unable to do, or this little fella that was born 2.5 years ago that literally couldn't do anything, watching him like climb this wooden structure that we got when he was 1 that he could barely move on. It's amazing to look at that kind of stuff and see how much he's changed and how much he struggled at first, and then he's amazing now. That's one like a little piece of being a parent is seeing those little changes and being excited about that stuff, because there's a lot of other stuff that it's hard to be excited about all the time. Them figuring out how to deal with their own emotions, especially as a adult that has a lot of emotions and feelings and frustrations. It's exciting to see the good little things, because you need those in order to keep going with kind of the tougher big things. And my goal is to have a good actual response to that by the end of this week, but it's a tough question to answer. There's a lot that changes when you become a parent, especially now 2 kids, so like spaced out. But we'll get there. I'll figure something out. But we made it this far in the video, made it through my rambling. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. This is a sweet deck. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and my luck has been really good. My hope is to get into conquest stuff soon. I have a gold conquest I need to finish up, and hopefully I should be able to be a little bit more consistent the rest of this week with making videos. The first 2 days I stayed home Monday sick, and yesterday I got to work super late because I did not feel great. But I mean, not super, I wasn't late for actual work. I didn't make a video, I didn't have time. But we did it. We made it. Enjoy yourselves, make good choices. Remember, you're gonna have a great day whether you know it or not. And as always, peace.